sorry again for the harsh welcome yesterday. Hope your second day in prison is going better than the first. Need anything?
Any advice for a new guy trying to stay alive as long as possible?
Part of staying alive in here is staying sane. If you get a chance to attend group therapy with Dr. Quinzel, you should take it.
Speaking from experience? I mean, no offense, but I wouldn't peg you as the type.
Guys like you and me aren't much for talking. But there are worse things than listening.
Guessing this ain't your first time behind bars.
What makes you say that?
The way you carry yourself, confident. I just get the feeling you've been here before.
Not my first bid in Blackgate. I've seen a lot of people pass through here. Most of them deserve better than this. Others deserved a lot worse.
Worse than this? Who the hell deserves that?
Guessing you never met Oswald Cobblepot. The Penguin? He used to stay on this block. They still haven't cleared out his cell. Or his stench.
Otis Flanagan, prisoner in here. You know anything about him?
Haven't seen him in a while. His cell's on this block. I used to see him going to group therapy in the library. He fell in with the rat cult some time ago. Definitely unstable. Why you asking?
Yeah, you said it. I'm worried he could hurt somebody. That makes it my business to know where he is.
I've seen him be friendly with old Joe from the commissary. If you haven't already, try talking to him. Be careful out there.
Where the hell is Woody? Wesker. Damn it, I saw that look in his eyes when we went to bed. I knew I couldn't trust him not to steal Woody from under my nose. Guess creeps like him only ever learn one way. The hard way.
If you're gonna stretch your legs, better get moving.
Cheesecake you made was incredible. Really outdid yourself.
Thanks. Joe couldn't find me cream cheese, so I used mayonnaise and then added some sugar packets.
Mayonnaise? You're sick in the head, you know that?
You wouldn't have known the difference if I hadn't told you, you wimp.
Flanagan's cell. I'll search it for evidence as to how he snuck into death row. Otis doesn't sound like the social type, but he carved out time for group therapy with Dr. Quinzel. Electronic engineering, rat biology, and psychotherapy. Looks like these came from the prison library. Huh. To Otis, thanks for the book. I'll give it back to you at next week's session. Joe. Must be Joe from the commissary. What do you mean by session? Distinctive shoe prints, almost like claws. Otis must have cut up his shoes to make these marks. Cops, courts, clink. Same message I saw in Shrike's apartment. Otis isn't just friendly with rats, he's a follower of the Rat King. Or the Rat King himself. Now, that's all the evidence. Without my analysis tech, I can't perform a more detailed search. I'll trust my instincts. Since Otis ain't here, I gotta go somewhere he hung out a lot. But where? Otis definitely knows Joe, but there's no evidence he spent much time at the commissary. A quiet place like the library would be perfect for group therapy. It'd explain all of Otis's books, too. I'll head to the library and see what group therapy's all about. Might learn something about Otis and his access to death row.
I've run plenty of counterfeiting jobs before. What I need is something that'll work in the joint. What do the boys in here want to buy, and can I make fakes of it? Let's see here. Counterfeit art? Nah, wouldn't work. Not a very discriminating audience in Blackgate. Drugs might do the trick. Too dangerous. I'll think on it some more.
Alright. I've run plenty of con jobs on the outside. What's something I could run on the inside? The Opal City wake-up call? Nah, it's out. I'd need a ruby necklace. Not gonna find one of those in here. Man, this is gonna be tougher than I thought.
Our escape plan is coming along, fellas. We got blueprints for all the key sections of Blackgate mapped out.
And we've ID'd some blind spots in the security cameras. We just gotta figure a way out of ourselves quietly.
That guy downstairs, Otis Flanagan, he escaped and they haven't found him yet. How hard could it be?
Yeah, but he learned how to control the minds of rats. How long do you think something like that would take? Realistically.
What the hell happened to the Roman last night?
I'm not supposed to talk about it.
Come on, man. I'm not just some guy. You know me. Who made a move?
Listen, when Carmine Falcone and Captain Bolt tell you to keep your mouth shut, your mouth stays shut. Unless Ma can dig up some bail money, I'm gonna be in here a while. I might have to join up with the crew. The rats are here to stay. I don't know if I'm buying everything they're selling, but... This ain't Gotham, this ain't shit.
Every day, a bus arrives with more prisoners. And I'm gonna convert them to our cause.
I don't know what happened in max security last night, but Tiger's staying quiet about it, and so's the family.
Guards are even grouchier than usual this morning. What's going on?
Something went down last night. Nobody's saying nothing, but I saw a few guards coming from the infirmary.
You think somebody tried to break out?
My guess is that a certain somebody broke in.
Any rumors are exactly that. Rumors. I thought you reported the facts, Ms. Vale.
We addressed the public's concerns, Commissioner, and they're very concerned about this Day of Wrath mentioned in the Rat King's broadcasts.
Look, as far as we can tell, the so-called Day of Wrath is pure fiction. Just something this Rat King uses to stir people up so they'll commit crimes for him.
Those who've heard the recordings tell us the Rat King is very specific. He says it takes place in 4 days.
Apparently, I wasn't direct enough last time, so let me be absolutely clear. The Day of Wrath is bull.
But actions speak louder than words. And while it's a peaceful morning here in Gotham, the GCPD is quietly preparing for the possibility of more violence after
Group
nightfall.
therapies in the
We'll
library.
be right back after this message from Ace Chemicals, creating surprises since 1940.
Falcone's running scared. And we got new recruits coming in every day. I'm feeling lucky.
Don't get cocky. We got the same boots on our necks in here that we do in
While the
Gotham. To
courthouse
bring the
remains
Day
an
of
active
Wrath
crime
to
scene
bear,
after the tragic
we gotta
events of
remain
July 4th.
focused,
The Office
vigilant.
of District Attorney
I'm
Harvey
focused, all right.
Spence has
Focused
not
on stacking
halted
my winnings
preparations
higher
for
than
the
all of
trial
you
of alleged
combined.
crime boss Carmine Falcone. Falcone is thus far the highest profile arrest in the joint anti-crime and corruption efforts of Dent, Commissioner Gordon, and unofficially, the Batman.
Come on! Everyone knows that was all Batman!
Speaking of Batman, multiple unconfirmed reports have him being spotted at Blackgate Prison last night. Could he have unfinished business with Falcone or the Rats? I asked Commissioner Gordon this morning.
Any rumors are exactly that. Rumors.
You notice anything unusual in Mac's security last night? Any ruckus?
I was asleep. Ruckus? What are you talking about? Ruckus?
You know, ruckus. Commotion. Tumult, hullabaloo. As in a little more screaming, wailing, and gunfire than usual.
If there was hullabaloo, I think I would have heard it. You must have had a bad dream.
New brothers, fresh from the streets. You earned your place here.
Damn right they did. Guy here shot a paramedic trying to pull a cop from a car wreck.
Well, now that you've robbed and beaten and murdered your way into Blackgate, the real work begins. Blackgate isn't paradise yet, but with your help, we'll make it ours. Our numbers are growing. Soon, Blackgate.
Joe's a lifer in Blackgate. He don't look like much these days, but he must have been a bad dude back when God was a kid.
Two Charlie 12 checking in. Still no sign of, you-know-who. Don't think he's a fan of the daylight. Situation's clear, boss.
Ah, damn, Malone, are you alright? I heard you got jumped. I heard it was like bam, 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 and then Bolton shocks you like I reckon you gotta be careful out there, man. You gotta watch your back, alright?
Our
or associated with the company following his resignation and conviction for manslaughter. We cannot stress enough that the company at large was entirely unaware of Mr. Boyle's actions and did not authorize or condone his behavior towards Dr. and Mrs. Freeze. If you have any further questions, please direct them to Mr. Boyle himself, care of Blackgate Prison.
Hey, baby. You just got lucky enough to reach Ricky LeBlanc. I'm currently indisposed for the next 3 to 5 years, pending good behavior, so leave a message at the beep. Or if you're feeling spicy, you can always send me some pics in the mail, care of Blackgate Prison. Don't worry about me showing up to the other guys or nothing. If there's one thing Ricky LeBlanc's good at, it's keeping secrets. Oh, and if you get a call back from Blackgate Prison, just accept the charges, and maybe we can get to know each other a little better. Let's see, what else? I'm about 6'4", thick brown hair, and you know I work out a lot, and I don't want to brag, but I'm kind of a big deal in the Falcone family these days. I've had a hand in some of the biggest illegal arms deals in Gotham City history, so, you know, if that's a turn-on, then you can call me.
Thank you for calling Wayne Enterprises. If you know the extension of the person you're trying to reach, please enter it now. For media inquiries or business proposals, please use the online contact form on our website. And please note that we do not comment on the personal life of our...
Group therapies in the library.
In the 17th century, the island we know as Blackgate was settled and given its name by Captain John Valor, who commandeered it as a base for his exploits as the so-called Black Pirate. Ships sailing for the thriving colony of Gotham City navigated through Black's Gate in order to arrive. Many of them failed to make their journey. In the latter half of the 17th century, Blackgate Island was home to a monastery of unknown origin. Though the island was abandoned, the chapel that serves in our prison today is a remnant of that original structure. It provides hope and solace to inmates on death row, with its depictions of St. Michael throwing Lucifer into hell. Blackgate Island's location east of Gotham City made it an ideal site for a gun battery in both the Revolutionary and Civil Wars. In 1775, it was briefly commanded by the legendary Brigadier General Mad Anthony Wayne, who remarked that the island's grim desolation was a fitting tomb for our country's enemies. For over a century, Blackgate Island laid untouched, save for a single expedition in 1910, led by renowned Gotham architect Cyrus Pinckney. As World War II came to an end, visionary Carl Draper was contracted to build a facility that would contain Gotham's fast-growing population of criminals, mobsters, and communist sympathizers. The result was Blackgate Penitentiary, which was completed after 4 years of construction as what Draper called the prison of the future. In recent times, Blackgate has seen an unfortunate number of inmate-involved losses of control, including the so-called Christmas Eve riots. While an oversight committee found that the prison administration was not at fault for these unfortunate events, Blackgate has dramatically improved its security with new, high-tech measures designed to prevent any further incidents. It's safe to say that the days of riots at Blackgate Prison are simply over.
After years of staggering mismanagement, endless riots, and bleeding heart attempts at rehabilitation, control of Blackgate was finally handed over to a private contractor that knows what the animals inside these walls deserve. Tiger Security and its staff work hard to ensure that criminals stay where they belong, rather than on library exhibits nobody cares about.
That's me. Me.
Dr. Crane, these aren't your patients. They are our patients, and I won't have you bullying them.
These men are hardened criminals, Dr. Quinzel. You can't heal their fractured minds with cuddly vibes and finger painting.
It's called art therapy, you ghoul. Oh, hi.
Afraid we have a straggler.
I'll check him in.
See you back in group. Pray you aren't late again.
Hello. I'm Dr. Quinzel. And you are?
Malone.
Welcome, Mr. Malone. First time in group?
First of many, I hope. Joe from the commissary suggested I join. Says it's worked wonders for him.
Therapy can be very healing, and Joe, his progress has been tremendous. Whew, and you're in luck. Mr. Yamashiro's absent today. His chair's all yours. Hold on, I'll buzz you in. Please, follow me. You'll have to excuse Dr. Crane. He was brought in to replace the outgoing supervisor, Professor Strange, and, well, he has a very narrow view of therapy. But, while Crane and I don't always see eye to eye, we do share a common field of study.
Yeah, what's that?
The Shadow. Come on, new friend. Let's join the others.
told you not to do it. I have
Everyone! I'd like to introduce you to our new friend. This is Mr. Malone. Mr. Malone, please, take a seat. What we do here is rehabilitation through better understanding of the shadow. Our shadow is a blind spot in our psyche.
Not exactly. Our shadow consists of our unconscious fears, shame, and desires that we project onto others.
I was getting to that part. The shadow is often rooted in our early development. Mr. Malone, tell us about your childhood.
My childhood. All right. My parents were both murdered in front of me when I was a kid. I saw it. I couldn't stop it. I froze. And they never caught the guy who did it.
Oh, my dear. I'm so sorry. I feel sick in my soul for you.
That's it? The subject has no use for your feelings, Doctor. He needs a clinical diagnosis, not a bleeding heart.
Aren't you supposed to be quietly observing? Keep your comments to yourself, Crane.
I am here to supervise this clown.
My parents would fight. All the time.
They'd rage at each other. And at me. I called it prize fighting, because I always got the belt. 7 years old. Couldn't defend myself. I did some awful things over the years to get back at them. The shadow never leaves you. You wrestle with it all the time. But you can learn to coexist.
Thank you, Joe. That was beautiful. Arnold, let's talk about the dummy. Wasn't that Mr. Donegan's?
This is Woody. We're best friends. Friends? We just met 4 eyes, and you're far too clingy for me.
Woody, let Arnold speak first.
You're addressing the doll now? I'm putting an end to this.
Keep your mitts off me!
Hand over the doll, you feeble-minded worm.
Where are you taking him?
To a more structured clinical environment.
Is that where you took Mr. Yamashiro? Is that where you took the other inmates?
Nice kumbaya, Doc.
Today's session was a total failure.
I got a long list of regrets, Doc. But coming here ain't one of them.
Thanks, Joe. You know, Mr. Malone here joined today because of you. I think there's a lot you could teach him. I'll leave you two alone.
Kid, grab that book for me, will you? And then we'll take a walk.